But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to Tryout Tuesday and welcome back to the series where every Tuesday we try out some new games. And today we're gonna play They Are Billions. Now They Are Billions is a RTS game, that means a real-time strategy game for the guys that don't know what RTS means. And it's like Northgard, which I played last time, except this time Northgard is of course in a sort of a Viking RTS game. And this time it's all about zombies, as you can probably already see. So what you're doing in this game is you're trying to maintain and establish a colony in the other way around. So you establish and maintain a colony with some survivors, and you need to fight against the zombie hordes. And you will get raided by zombie hordes, and there's just zombies on the map everywhere. You need to find supplies, you need to get supplies by building buildings and getting things like wood and oil. You need money, you need more people, you need soldiers, you need defenses, you need everything. And it's really cool because there's also a time aspect to it. One thing I should say before we start off the game, it's really hard. It's really hard. The AI always finds a way to punish you for everything that you're trying to do. So let's start up a new survival game. Let's call this one YouTube. Why not? And okay, so you have different map types. So we have the Dark Moorland. The other ones are locked for now. There are 3 other ones, but we need to do like we need to win a game on 20% in this case, on 60% and on 100%. Now you see the score factor over here. I'm gonna explain that later. I haven't actually unlocked any of the games yet because I tried to play it on medium all the time, which is this setting. And that's actually, well, actually medium is this, I guess. And that's actually pretty hard already. So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna play on challenging. Well, yeah, we're gonna play on challenging. No, well, we might give ourselves a little bit more time. So 120 days, that's the time that you need to survive, but it's also the time that every single time there comes a raid, it takes a few days. And there's, when you increase the time that you need, that you have, that actually means that you have more time to prepare for those raids, which means that you have a better survival chance. That's why the difficulty lowers when you have more time. And time is the main factor. I mean, this is how many zombies are on the map and how many zombies are in the raids, but this is not really important. If you have more time, you can defend a better area, you can expand to a better area, so that's way better. So I'm gonna start this off and I'm gonna see you in the game. And here we are, back in the game. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game. So first notice, we can actually pause the game. On some RTSs you can't pause the game, or at least when you pause it you can't do anything. You can't build stuff, you can't send out orders, which is fine. This RTS you can, and I definitely advise you to use it because it's pretty strong to use it. So just overall map, this is our command center, this is where you build stuff. If the zombies destroy this, you have lost the game. This is a ranger. Rangers are fast and they have bows, and they're really silent, so they don't attract hordes when they shoot people. We have one soldier. These are not that fast, but they do have heavy armor and they do have a machine gun, so they are pretty strong, but they make a lot of noise. So if they start shooting people, start shooting zombies will get attracted, so more and more zombies will come, and therefore soldiers can be overrun at some point. So resources, these are stones. You need to mine them to get some stones. You have wood to actually make wood of course. And here are resources that we need. These are things like power, food, workers, colonies. And what we need to do is we need to start by getting our stuff up and running, getting our colonists up and running. So we're gonna build some colony huts over here. We're gonna bring the soldier over here next to actually make sure that we don't lose those huts. And we're gonna send these guys out for now.
Great.
You go up, by the way. So we're gonna scout ahead a little bit.
What's up? Any infected around?
So this area seems to be closed off by this wall.
Yeah.
And down here is a wall too. So this is a place that we can actually start patrolling and start defending. This could be our choke-off point. We could definitely go over here and then start walling this off to start with our sort of beginner base. Let's see what's over here.
Are you sure?
So we have another little choke point over here, but we have a huge area over here, which we'll probably need to defend. Although this is closed off by woods. Zombies can't go through woods, we can't go through woods, so... Let's start scouting about. So we have this huge area to defend, and this smaller area to defend. So let's send you over here to defend, and let's send you over here to defend. And the soldier will probably go over here then. So you need to defend this area over here. And we're gonna not attack, we're gonna patrol you over here.
But it's gonna cost you double. What?
And you are just gonna patrol this little area.
Any orders?
So first things first, we need to. Okay, the soldier is probably better off here because we have a really small choke point here, and the soldier can definitely take care of that. So smaller choke points are annoying, but they can help out.
Tell me.
So let's set the soldier up here, and let's make sure that he will patrol that area. Let's see if we have a sort of a natural choke point over here. Let's pause the game because we also should start building. We have accumulated some gold because we have colonies, they pay taxes. And we could start up with a sawmill because we need some wood to start building other stuff. So normally I would like a spot where we have 10 woods, but we don't really have one of those. So we have 9, let's place it over here. It's sort of out of the way, and we have 9 wood. That's a decent enough production for now. 12, 10, 10. This is a hunter's cottage, so it will get us some food. And it's also more efficient when you place it next to woods. And we also have the fisherman cottage, by the way, which we could also use, which is, of course, needs to be next to water. Let's see. Okay, we can build some more colonist tents. So let's do that. We need more workers, so might as well just build them. So you are just gonna scout out. That's my dog. Sorry. Okay, we have a village of doom over here, so we definitely need to get rid of that. What a village of doom is that it's a place where it's sort of a town which is overrun by zombies. So the entire population is now zombie, and there are zombies in these buildings. So when you start killing the buildings, you will get resources if you succeed. But when this is killed, when you start shooting at it, actually, zombies are gonna pour out, and there's lots of them. And the only way to deal with it is just to keep shooting them until they are done, because there are a limited number of zombies in there. They don't respawn on the map. The only thing that spawns are the actual zombie hordes, which spawn at the sides of the map and then close into your command center. But you do need to take care of these villages, because otherwise you might ask, well, why would you take care of something if it's that annoying? Well, for one, you need the space, and for two, the more villagers of doom there are still left on the map, the harder the last push, the last sort of raid will be. So what we need to do is we need to go for probably we could maybe go for another sawmill up here somewhere. Can we reach it? Because I like to have a lot of wood in the early game. No, but we could go for a nice fisher cottage. So that is 12 food. 12 food. This is 14 food. That's way better actually. Okay, let's go for the 14 food. And as you can see, there was an area of effect around the building before I built it. That means that no other buildings of the same type can be in that vicinity. So you need to really space out your buildings a little bit. It doesn't go for everything like the colonist tents, but it does go for a lot of things. So let's go with a quarry, because we also need stone. So a decent amount of stone to get with your first quarry would be like things like 4. I guess. So let's place a quarry over here, which we got us 4. That's a decent amount. We don't need a lot of stone right now, but we do need the stone to build a soldier center, which is really really needed, because that's the place where you will build soldiers, like the name says. So let's build a lot of tents, because we will need a lot of tents. We will need a lot of workers over here. We also need extra food, so let's start producing extra food. Let's see if we can place another one of these. No, this is overlapping with the area of effect of this guy, so we can't build it over there. What we could do is place another one of these hunter cottages. Okay, we don't have any really good space for that too. So what we could do now is we can expand our area where we can build in. You see the little squares? That's the area where we can build in. But if we place a Tesla tower... Okay, this I'm going to explain next, but if you place a Tesla tower, it will increase the area where you can build in. So that's easily enough. And when you hit a certain amount of people in your survivor town, let's call it that, you get to choose a mayor. And this happens, I think, 4 times during an entire game. You can do this 4 times in an entire game. It of course depends on how many people you have. And you can choose between 2 guys, well, a guy and a girl. and they give different bonuses. So in this case, the command center energy transfer rate is +4. That means we can build a little bit further out, so that will increase the area of building, which I was just talking about, and the view range will be +4, so we can view a little bit further away, which could be handy, but for now we don't really need it. Command center energy supply is +20. That will give us extra power for the rest of the game, which I'm gonna take for now. So that's an immediate bonus, but it's still, I think, better for than the actual bonus that we got. So let's place a Tesla tower right over here, and as you can see, when I hover over it, it will show us where we can actually start building. So we can also place it over here, and that will put us a little bit further out. Okay, let's do that. Let's try to be a little bit on the cheap side right here. That was the wrong one. I wanted my colonist tents. We can't place these over here. Why not? Oh, because they need a road to exit. So everyone needs one side to be clear so they can actually exit their tents. Let's start building a Tesla tower up in here too, somewhere. Okay, what is the first area we really want to defend? Probably this area, because there's the Village of Doom, and that's gonna bring out some problems. So let's place the Tesla tower over here. Well, yeah, let's place it over here, so we can actually start walling this part off. And like I said, zombies can't go through the trees, so and neither can we. So we probably can be safe over here by just putting a wall from here to like the water. It will be a long wall. It will be hard to defend, but still, we need to have some defense over here when the first raid. Well, actually, when the first raid comes, we need to have everything walled off. Because you don't want them to get in. If they get to your tents, then you're done. Then that's done. Because they will attack the tents. Well, they actually will go into the tents and bite all the citizens that are inside. And then you can just as well give up. Because all these guys will turn into zombies. And this will just multiply all the zombies that are in your base already. So you definitely need to be careful now. Let's push the soldier out a little bit. You will be able to defend this part. So like I think I've explained this, there are zombie raids that spawn on the side of the map, and there are also just zombies, normal zombies on the map, and that's a set amount. So we have the fences, we need the soldiers up and running, so we need more wood and more stone. Yeah, let's just wait with that for now. So we need more wood and more stone, so we are definitely lacking stone. What we could do is try and get this up and running. We can also go for another sawmill for now, so we can actually start building a lot of stuff. So this will give us 11, and it will still leave a small opening for us to walk through. This will give us 12, but it isn't reached by energy. So okay, if we build another tower like over here, that will definitely help us out a lot more. So let's do that. That would be even better. The stone is getting up. We need 20 stone to get our soldier center. Once we have our soldier center, we can start building some units. And I'm gonna go for rangers. Rangers are, in my opinion, way better than soldiers. And this is, if you have watched some other playthroughs of this game, you probably have seen that most people that tend to play this game consider rangers to be better than soldiers, just because they're really faster. And yeah, you need a few more to actually kill zombies, because you need more shots to kill them, because you have bows instead of machine guns. But still, they're still a lot better than rangers, because than soldiers. Sorry, because they can do easy scouting. They are really fast. You can get sort of more the guerrilla tactics of getting in, shooting some zombies, and running out, and then taking a small part of the horde with you. So we have the soldier center up and running now. Where should we build this? Maybe over here. You know what? We're gonna build over here, a little bit away from our colonists. When the soldier center is up, we can actually start producing some guys. But for now, we need to start with defenses. So we're gonna make a wall right over here. That means we do need... Oh, we don't really need extra. So let's double up the wall. Someone is shooting, but where? Was it you? Yeah. So they can also promote. They have experience. And if they promote, they become a veteran. And that means they have better statistics. So they will have more attack power. They will be faster. They will attack faster. Stuff like that. It's not the same for every unit, I think. But most units can become veterans, except for the really brutal, awesome units that are later on in the game. So
Gotcha.
you should patrol outside of the wall for now, because zombies tend to attack your buildings, and that's not very good if you if they get rid of our wall before it's even built. So let's start walling it off to this side. What we're gonna do actually is we're gonna do this, and we're gonna build a tower over there later on. And I don't listen to my own tip, but you should pause when you're building, because if you're paused and you build something, you will get and you don't like it, you can undo it, which means that you will get all your resource back, and now we can only demolish it, which will give us 50% of our resource back. And when you unpause and something is building, right away it starts building, and that means that you don't get your resources back for the full amount. So let's start with walling this shit up. So one more wall needed. We do have a decent amount of wood production. We could go for another sawmill. Our soldier is shooting some zomboids over here. Let's go for a +12. We still have the little area.
Commander?
Let's check it. Yeah, he can still pass there, so that's really important. I want them to be able to pass over there. And we need to not forget to wall this little bit off, because that's otherwise a place that they would easily get in our base. So far so good. Let's go with some more defenses. Build another wall. Build another wall. Start expanding to this side. I didn't want to build a wall there. I totally forgot. Man, I'm stupid today. Okay, we also need to wall this part off. We need to sort of think of a defense over here, but the thing is, you can't build walls in stone or other resources. So that's gonna be a problem. Let's build a watchtower over here, where this is a tower you can actually place units in there. I mean, towers are fine. They're not the greatest, but they're fine. If you later on you can research snipers, and if you get some snipers in, then you're actually pretty good with the towers, because they can sort of focus on the stronger zombies, which you will get some mutant zombies later on. So things like spitters, so they spit poison. Things like tanks, they are really big and they have lots of health. You will have runners, so they are really fast. You will have harpies, which are really fast, and they jump over walls. So you definitely need to make sure that you can kill those guys. Let's okay, we have a problem over here. We have some zombies getting into our base, so let's shoot these guys. Hopefully kill them before we actually have a problem with them. So as you can see, we need 4 shots to kill a zombie with 1 ranger.
Whatever you say.
And that's sort of a normal amount. And when these guys get veteran, they will need 3 shots, and the soldier needs 3 shots for 1, and if he's veteran, he needs 2. So there's definitely something important in knowing how many shots you will need to kill a certain type of infected, because when the infected gets stronger, of course, you will need more shots to kill them. Let's set this up right like this, and let's get one more. Whoops, that was a misclick, and I didn't pause like I said you should. Let's get another tower in here. Let's get a wood wall in front of it. So we're gonna have 2 towers, because this is a very important wall. Because this wall is our only defense against the Village of Doom. And what will happen if the raid comes from this side and it will attack over here? There's a high probability they will take some of the zombies that are over here with them, in a sort of aggressive idea of taking people with you when you actually are going somewhere. So they will get the zombies with them to help us attack, if you will. So let's start walling this off. So we should get our Tesla towers up so we can actually start walling this bit off. We also should think about getting this iron later on. So we don't need to expand to it right away now. But we do need iron later on, especially for things like snipers. I do tend to build snipers, so we will definitely need that. We will wait with the second Tesla tower once this is done, because this will increase the area of effect, and then we can build much further out, so we can claim a lot more. We also need to wall this off, and we need to think of something for this. We could wall it like this, but that will give us less area to work with. We could also go out and see if we can clean this up a little bit, because there's a horde over here, a small sort of gathering. What we could do is we could send you out a little bit. You will probably, if we patrol this area, start shooting. Yeah, so you will start shooting some of these zombies. So you will thin it out a little bit. So as you can see, you're constantly sort of working with what you can. So what we should do is we should build another ranger. And And once this ranger's done, we're gonna set him in this tower, and we're gonna set this one in this tower, and that will increase our range, increase our view radius and shooting radius, and that will be very good. So we also need to wall this off. So this soldier has shot a few of these zombies. I think we have no workers, so we definitely need to go with more workers for now. Let's start with getting some more colonies tents over here. We don't have any food, so we need more food. It's always something in this game. It's always something. Let's start by setting up one over here for 12. Let's see if we can set in some more. So we could set something over here for 13. Although that's probably not going to work right now. So we're just going to wait with that. So our run ranger is done. We will send you over here. We will send you into this tower. And these will probably, for now, be enough to defend these towers. Until we get an attack, then we of course need more people to defend our area. So let's go with another tower. I was saying we're gonna close this off, so let's build another tower like over here. That also means that we can reach the iron if we want to, and then we can start walling this off. We have a good wood production of 21. That's pretty high early game, so we probably have a decent chance of walling off our entire area before the first raid comes, which tends to happen on day, I think it's 12 on this setting. So we also would need to wall this part up. So what we could do is we could just place a wooden tower over here. Start producing that, and then get the soldier in there, and then start walling this bit off.
Attention, building completed.
So our Tesla tower is completed. That means we can actually go over here. And for now, I'm just gonna do an easy wall, just a diagonal wall. You can't place your gates in a diagonal manner, so that means that you have to really think about this, and you should definitely get inside before I close this off.
Yes, tell me.
That was my mistake.
But be quick.
Let's close it off right now.
What's up?
Let's make sure that you are standing here so you can actually kill zombies if they can come over here. So the tower's done. Let's send the soldier into the tower, and we just put a small wall over here, and that should be enough. They probably won't go here because it's a choke point. We will set a tower over here for that guy. Set you over here so that we won't forget, so actually I can actually see you. We could go with more rangers, but that means that we need workers, and we don't have a lot of workers because we don't have a lot of tents. So that was a mistake. Let's delete it. Once again, pause the game when you're trying to build something. I really need to start listening to my own advice. So, but this is the start of the game. I hope you guys like it, because that's the autosave. I hope you guys like it because I really love it, and it's a really cool game. And I like the fact that it's so hard. It's so difficult to beat, because that really gives a thrill to every game you play, and it's just awesome while a soldier is shooting some guys. But yeah, it's an awesome game. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys want to see more of it. If you want to see more, leave a like and a comment stating that you want to see more. Let's put this guy into the tower before I forget. And yeah, if you want to see more, then leave a comment and tell me what you think of the game. I think it's awesome. I'm gonna see you back next Tuesday with the same game, and otherwise you can check out my channel for other Civ, mostly Civ related content, but also other series. Every single day of the week we are having a video, so I hope to see you back. Leave a like, subscribe, and as always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, thanks for watching.